Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So today we're going to talk about the enemy of my enemy is my friend. It's an ancient proverb that suggests that two partners can work together or come together to work against a common enemy. So what's happening is, okay, I'm seeing the narrative is changing again because, and I've watched this, it's changed 3 times in the tarot community. So please go back and watch the previous videos. I was not doing tarot for a while. Really, I think it's been about a month since I have been making videos, if that. I'm not even sure. When God woke me up, he told me I had to make a video. I need your voice to be present. Your voice needs to be heard because of the fact that there's a situation going on. Don't ask me any questions. Just do what I tell you. So I did what he told me. God, I love you. I trust you. I'm doing what you told me. So I got up. I made the video. Then that's what actually brought me back to my tarot channel because I wasn't watching tarot. To me, I think most people go to tarot when there's something in their life that is like they need to know something. They need to know insight. And so I love tarot. Don't get it wrong. But I don't want that influence on my life. So I, went working, on my other company. I have a couple different companies, but I went to work in my trucking company. So I was off tarot for a minute. But when he told me I had to do the video, I went through, and that's when I started to notice that there was bits and pieces of my life that seemed like it had, and I mean, not like if it resonates, it was literally my story, like what just happened to me. And so at first I was a little confused because I'm like, this can't be right. Like, what is happening here? This can't be right. Anyway, so I continued to watch. New Year's, I went through a transition. My spiritual journey has been, pretty amazing because I'm learning so much about me. I'm learning so much about life. I'm learning so much about everything in general. So January, the New Year's Eve is when I went through a different transition. Those who know, y'all know. Go back, watch the videos, because I don't want you to get here and not know what actually really happened. So that way you can, go look at the transition yourself. So that happened. My ascension started. And things just started to transpire in my body, in my life, and, everything else. But it happened all at one time. And then in the process of that, there apparently was some negotiations that there was an attempt on my life, and God was trying to reveal, like, I need you to pay attention. I need you to, cut these people off because this is what's happening. This is happening, this is happening, and this is how it went about. And in order for me to, and I don't deal with a lot of people. I'm a very private person, so I stay to myself. I really, like, even when I was supposed to make the video, like, giving my business was bothering me a little bit because that's not what I do. I tend to stay by myself. I like being by myself. It's peaceful. So he started to show me and tell me, like, okay, this person is going to call you, but this person did this to you. And I mean, like clockwork, it happened. It was the weirdest thing. I trust God, so I followed through with the process. And I started blocking people left and right because, and again, like I said, I didn't have too many people to block because I don't deal with too many people. So it was kind of easy for me to separate and see, like, what was what and who was who and how things were going. Okay? But anyway, I got to the space where I had blocked everybody except for my kids and my grandkids. And lo and behold, one of my kids even needed to be blocked because they were, an agent. But at the end of the day, my kids, no. God gave me my kids for me to raise until they got 18 years old. Once they turned 18, they didn't have to move out in it unless they were being, then you got to go. You got to get away from me. But they weren't told that they had to move out or any of that. But I gave them over to God. I returned them back because now they're full adults. I pray that, they do the right things always. But they're no longer like my responsibility. So they were handed back over to God. So in the process of that, apparently there was something that happened and a sacrifice was attempted on me, like really in my life. And person decided that their money was more important than my life, apparently. And then some other people decided that their levels in their life was more important than my life. But either way, it just turned into a big cluster mess. And if you know about spiritual warfare, you read the Bible, you know these are like, when the devil sees something that he wants, something that he can steal, kill, and destroy, that's what the devil comes for. The devil will promise you everything under the sun, but what he wants is really to kill you. That's what he wants. So there's people in this world that don't believe in God, okay? There's a few people in my family that don't believe in God. And so their gain would have been something else, like, you know, maybe to gain whatever my future would have been. It's weird, but there's demons that are in this world. There's spirits, period. I'm not just gonna say demons. There's spirits that are in this world that are old. And when I say old, I mean old, okay? And they're able to manipulate, you know, what happens in the world and, you know, what goes on and what transpires. And there's people who try to tap into these spirits, not realizing these spirits are not meant for you to tap into, because once you set them free, oh, they run rampant. People put them away. People try to lock them up for reasons. But apparently, somebody decided that they wanted to let loose an ancient demon, okay? One that is probably stronger than the majority of people that it was dealing with. Some things are not meant for you to play with, just period, point blank. Leave it in the vessel that it's in, because it's trapped in that vessel. That vessel knows that it holds that demon, and it has to try to cross over. The devil thought they were smarter than God. The devil tethered itself to me through blood magic. Blood magic that I knew that had been done is actually probably on my page, because I don't know, I think I might have shown it. And don't ask me what was wrong with me at the time. This is like a whole, like I said, there's been spell work, there's been stuff that's been done, but either way, it was filmed. And I can't remember where I put it, if it was on my page or wherever, but the devil needed to tether itself to me, okay? And I'm only now finding out the reason why the devil needed to tether itself to me. The devil needed to tether itself to me because that devil manipulated a situation anyway. That devil was never supposed to be tied to me. That devil was never supposed to be even involved in my situation. But that devil is an old one, so that devil, you know, they go through and they see who has blessings on their life, and they want to attach themselves to that because they need to stay in this world in order for them to, you know, continue to move, you know, in plain sight. They need a vessel, a body, a person. And so I'm assuming that that devil was going to then take over me and become me if, you know, the sacrifice had went through. But that wasn't how a guardian angel deemed it to be. So, and again, if you're not tapped into the spiritual world, or you don't know about spiritual warfare, this video is not for you. It's going to be way over your head. You're going to have an attitude problem and you're going to be mad, but it's just not for you. So click out. And that's what I tell my collective all the time. If something doesn't sit right, or if it feels weird to you in your spirit, click out. This video is not for you, so click out. This video is for people who are knowing what day and time we're in. So now I'm learning that my twin, my soul mate, my person that is connected to me, I've been acting out this person's everything. Like, it's so weird. And it's funny because I know who this person is, but I don't know who this person is. But I realize now who the person is, and so I can visually see them. And because I can visually see them, now I know that my actions were actually their actions, which is so weird and so funny. But either way, I'm okay with it. So eventually I'll meet this person and we'll continue on our journey the way we're supposed to go. But it's funny to me to now see that my actions were really not even mine. My actions were his. Anyway, so there was a lot going on. Go back to the videos, listen to the videos. But what I'm here to explain to you now is the tarot community has been under attack by some spell work. And I don't know per se who did it because it's been going on for a while. And like I said, I wasn't here. I got awakened for God to say, I need you in position because something is going down and it's big, it's huge. And I need your help. I need you to tell them what's happening. And when he said, when I was saying it's bigger than us, but I didn't realize how big. So now it's being put into my spirit, it's giving me chills. It's now being put into my spirit as to how big this is. Okay? And so when I'm coming to you and I'm saying the enemy of my enemy is my friend, it's because now it's doing something to my body. Now what's happening is I'm noticing, again, the narrative has changed. And the people that I know for a fact from the beginning was working, like something had happened, and I don't know, I thought they voluntarily, gave readings like that. They were not voluntarily given the readings is what I'm getting now, because of the fact that they have now switched over to the light side. And now their videos are as if they're trying to help me, piece together what was happening or what is actually going on. So now they're revealing some information that they know, and these people were agents, and I know some of them are just agents, period. And so even them, they are now giving clues. And this is why I'm telling you, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Because even the people who are on that side, they play that side of the fence, and they outrightly play that side of the fence. They're not claiming responsibility for it because they're not responsible. They were not responsible. Somebody's, and I'm gathering it's a couple. That's what I'm getting. And there's a book. Oh my God. There's a book that was taken. The book does not belong to this couple. This book is an old, ancient, oh my body. This book is an old, ancient book that does not belong to them. It belongs to I want to say Honduras, but it's Haiti. It belongs in Haiti from what I'm gathering. And it belongs to, the book belongs to a church for some reason in Haiti. And something about, because I'm starting to realize how many ancestors I have and how connected I am to a lot of these people. So it's somewhere in my family, in my ancestral line, that this book was taken. This book is full of ancient magic, and this couple is using it. So even my body is like lit up. God, I trust you. This couple is using this book. They're the ones that's doing the spell work on everybody. And somebody knows who has this book. Somebody knows the couple. And even the dark side is teaming up right now to help, because they were out of line. They were out of line. And they did it for monetary gain. God. But the problem was, and it's making me, I feel like I want to cry. The problem is, I kept saying something about kids, but it's not, and it could be little kids, but that's not what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like there was, like, I have kids. They're not little, they're kids. They're kids. Somebody's kid. So some of these might have been like 20s or 19, 18, like, God. So when they're saying kids, they mean somebody's kid. Somebody's kid. They, oh my God. It was a spirit of suicide is what they did. And more than, it was a lot of kids, but not, they weren't little kids. Like I said, some of them were, but the majority of them were teens. They couldn't take it. They couldn't take the mental. It was doing too much. And one of the tarot readers, because I just heard what happened to a celebrity's child. One of those tarot readers described that. They described what that boy was saying. And so I told y'all yesterday, y'all have to go look up the Salem witch trials. Because right now, I say it all the time, we're in a time where you can be free to do whatever you want. But everybody's going to be in danger if those people continue to manipulate people's minds. It's too much. And it's going to turn into a bad situation for everybody. Because when everybody gets looked at, no matter what you believe in, as bad or being demonized or being different or being just whatever they call wicked, it's going to turn into a bad situation for everybody. So if you were even a part of it from the beginning, or you know who they are, please, 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 please say something. It's out of hand. It's out of hand, and it's too much. Way, way too much. They did way too much. And balance has got to be restored, literally. Like, I don't know what's happening, with them or whatever, but I'm feeling like they know that they were wrong. So they try to, sow mass chaos and everything else, and that's what made everybody go in a frenzy. People thought they were right when they were helping them. People thought that they were right. And so my Bible verse today was 1 John 3:16. And it says, by this we know love, that he laid down his life for us, and we ought to lay down our lives for our brothers. So meaning, go look up the scripture. And I know y'all wonder why I tell y'all to go look up the scripture. I want y'all to go look it up because, like, with me, it's different when I see it myself and when I read it myself, or when I hear it myself, because I play them on my phone and I let it read it to me. But if you know something, say something, please, because we're all, everybody, the enemy of my enemy. Even that side is now, the narrative has changed to where they're trying to figure it out too. It's not right. They don't went too far. We got to fix it. We got to fix it, because otherwise we don't have a leg to stand on. And again, like I told y'all, I don't do tarot. I did do tarot. I believe y'all are like the prophets, prophetess. They call y'all sorcerers. They call us, well, I'm gonna say us because, but that's what they call us. They call us sorcerers. They call us witches. They call us whatever it is, every ungodly name in the book, but except for a child of God, and I'm a child of God. Nobody's gonna tell me different. Y'all went too far. Y'all went too far. Some of those lives were not supposed to be touched. And y'all went too far. but they didn't have a voice. I do. My voice matters, and I'm using it. So please, collective, if you helped, God's not blaming you for, because this is what I want to say. That verse is giving you your out right now. If you did something and you did not know, or if you did something and, now you're remembering that you did something, help. Everybody needs to help this situation, because this situation is out of hand. Too many hands in the pot, too much stuff that went on, and it's, when you see the demons now start to literally say, we don't have nothing to do with this, we hands off, we didn't touch it, we didn't authorize that, you know it's a problem. And I'm watching them, because like I said, I watch a lot of y'all videos and it don't even have nothing to do with me. I just want to hear what it is you're leading your people to. And I've seen the narrative change 3 times in front of me. And it's changing again. So whoever, if anybody knows who that couple is, if anybody knows what happened, if anybody knows what went down, don't fake it in a reading. Just say it. Just get on camera and say it. That's all you got to do. Like, you don't have to, I feel like, and this is what happened, and not, no. Tell the truth and shame the devil. Well, the devil said they don't want nothing to do with it either. They know it was them, but it wasn't authorized by them. It was somebody that went rogue that was trying to be on their side, and they don't want nothing to do with it. They not claiming it. So, help. And like I said, eventually, it's probably working its own way around anyway, but that book cannot be lost. That book needs to be put back. And just help, please. So that was what I have for you. Thanks for coming to my channel, and I hope this message goes where it needs to go. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Do not forget to subscribe, and I'll be back with something else.